Hi class, I want to briefly talk about our causal argument. I strongly recommend that you read chapter 12 in our book, which talks about this, because it essentially tells you what you need to do in order to write your causal argument. And under causal argument working draft, I have a student sample that I've posted, so please be sure to look at that as well. I'm just going to walk you through a couple of quick things. I think that you'll find this essay to be pretty simple to write. Please remember that our theme is pandemic, so you'll choose a particular topic underneath that theme that you'll write about for the summer. And so it could be, virus pandemic. It could be some type of societal pandemic. You choose. Okay, but just keep in mind that you'll be writing about that for the rest of the summer. And you'll have two argumentative essays that you'll write, a causal and a proposal. So when we think about a causal argument, we think about one thing leading to another, or a particular thing resulting in something else happening. In the text, it's defined as trying to show how one event brings about another. Okay, and then in this chapter, there's several examples. So there are different kinds of causal arguments. In your discussion, you should tell me, respond to these points. And so the way that you do that is by becoming familiar with them, by reading the text and then identifying for me which you're choosing. So for example, there's speculation about possible causes. So there was a Columbine high school shootings, and then these are possible causes that could have led up to it. Now, of course, let's say, for example, this was your paper and you came up with all these different causes. You won't write about all of them. You'll choose a couple, that you think are most impactful or salient, or make the strongest argument, and you'd write about those. Okay, you can also argue a surprising cause, and then there's also predictions of consequence. Okay, and let's scroll through this. I ask you about the kind of phenomena. Is it a one-time, recurring, puzzling trend? And so back when the Columbine shootings happened, it was probably at that time considered a one-time phenomenon, because it was, the first time something like that had happened. But now it may be more considered, a school shooting might be considered more of a puzzling trend now. You can show a causal chain. So, severe depression, or maybe okay, so as I was saying, you may choose to do a causal chain. So, excessive video game playing, led to thoughts of violence, which then led to severe depression, which then led to, someone going out and purchasing weapons, which then, a horrible event with a teacher, then led to school shooting. I don't know, but that's how a causal chain works. Okay. And let me just kind of show you. So, unlike your rhetorical analysis where you actually analyze someone else's argument and strategies, in this one, you're making a causal argument. I recommend that you at least read the look at the samples in here, even if you don't read them closely. There are organizational plans. I ask about this in your topic proposal, which organizational plan you'll be using and why. In this sample, for example, we see here the author's thesis is, although there is some evidence that biology plays a role in determining math ability, I argue that culture plays a much larger role, both in the way that women are socialized and in the continued existence of male discrimination against women in male-dominated fields. And so in this paper, we're assuming that we're going to read about the causal relationship that exists between male discrimination against women in a male-dominated field, which leads to women's and men's quote-unquote math ability. So hope that helped. Again, read the chapter in the book, look at the student sample in the course, and let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later.